Hey everyone, today I have a new video for you. We're going to be talking about the singer, actress, dancer Kat Graham and her apparently mistreatment on the set of The Vampire Diaries. So let's get right into it. Kat Graham began her career at the age of 6, just doing TV show commercials for Kmart, Barbie doll, and toys, and much more. She even was a backup dancer for artists such like Lil Bow Wow, Missy Elliott, just to name a few. Over time, she made several appearances in music videos for major artists like Akon, Christina Milian, and she was also even in Justin Bieber's and Usher's video for the song Somebody to Love Me remix. In about the late 90s, Kat Graham made her first film debut in the movie starring Lindsay Lohan called The Parent Trap. In early 2000s, she was making more appearances in TV shows. In 2002, Graham made her television debut on Disney Channel's teen comedy series The Lizzie McGuire Show. Graham went on to appear in various television series including CSI, The OC, Malcolm in the Middle, Grounded for Life, Geek, and Hannah Montana. It wasn't until 2009 she got her big breakout role playing Bonnie Bennett on the CW's network TV show The Vampire Diaries. But things behind the scenes wasn't so great for her, as to her being the only black actress in an all-white TV show with majority of the cast being only white, even some fans were wondering why her character was never getting the happy ending. Also, Kat Graham talked about how hard it was for her on set. When it came to hair and makeup, they were putting her in these awful wigs, not really giving our girl much to work with. Well, it has been said that allegedly, the writers Julie Plec and Carol Dyers never intended on having Kat Graham being a major part of the cast. They were trying to write her out from the very beginning. And I also like to point out how every time the cast had interviews, they always made her sit off to the side. Every time she spoke, someone would interrupt her, or she wasn't really giving as much questions as the other cast members were. Season 6 of The Vampire Diaries show, Nina Dobrev was leaving the series for her own personal reasons. She said she was ready to move on from the show, but that's a different story for another day. Anyway, since Nina was leaving, allegedly Kat Graham had asked writers to do something different with her character. Fans were rooting for a love story between Damon and Bonnie, but the writers shut that down really quick. I think that would have been an amazing idea, since in the books, Damon and Bonnie did have a romantic relationship, but given Julie Plec and Carol Dyers not liking Kat Graham, they didn't want to give her the story she was hoping for. In an interview with Dennis Miller, Kat Graham talked about some of her experiences with being a black actress in Hollywood. She stated that it wasn't until The Vampire Diaries that she realized how unfair black actresses were treated. She explains how she never fully really understand how characters were written or didn't get a chance to read for certain things.
Really experienced it until I became successful. Like, I was like the only black kid in Jewish school, and I still didn't think anything of it. You know, like, we were all a bunch of like just cool kids in my mind, you know, and it wasn't until I got into Hollywood where I started to pay attention to the way characters were written and the way certain people were promoted or not even getting a chance to read for certain things. And I'd be like, what's that about? And then it wasn't until Vampire Diaries I had to really it was really brought to my attention how people were reacting to certain things. And these were conversations that, you know, we all had to have as a family and say, how are we going to change?
I'm going to post a clip of the cast from The Vampire Diaries and just pay attention to how shady her co-star Zach was being to her. Also, when the cast were discussing things they'll take from the set, just pay attention to Julie Plec's shady comment.
Looking forward to season 8. You know, Bonnie is magicless. Is she trying to get her magic back? Is she just like...
It's like Stella, how Stella got her groove back.
How Bonnie got her
magic back.
I mean, if she's trying to get her magic back, she tried to kill me. Like, literally left me in a Jeep alone by myself. Right. That's not trying to get your groove back at all.
That was a great shot.
Bonnie didn't lose her groove. She just lost her magic. She still got a groove.
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually made a commitment to the beginning of the season to get as far
If I had to hear that word,
and Miss Cuddles. I'm taking Miss Cuddles, the real Miss Cuddles.
The bear?
Yeah.
Oh, that kicked up there.
The other thing about the
With Julie Plec stating, I'm taking Miss Cuddles, the real Miss Cuddles, got me thinking that maybe they had let Kat Graham take the teddy bear from set and it was never the real one. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that was definitely some shade, and you could absolutely tell how uncomfortable Kat Graham was during this entire interview. I went to Kat Graham's social media, and Kat is following Kansas, Nina, Ian, Paul, Michael Trevino, and Michael Malarkey, and that's pretty much about it. She is not following Stephen R. McQueen, Zach, or Matt Davis. And this kind of makes me think these were the people kind of giving her a hard time. Whenever you look at past interviews of the cast from Vampire Diaries, Kat is always very uncomfortable when it comes to those three co-stars. Also, guys, in this interview, the interviewer was asking Kat Graham questions about if she thought that Damon and Bonnie will end up together. And just pay attention to Stephen R. McQueen in the background, constantly shaking his head, mumbling things under his breath. I'm gonna play that clip, and you guys just really pay attention.
I like working with Ian, and he's really cool, and I think that the way they're growing the characters is really interesting. Bonnie didn't start off like a lot of the other girls in Mystic Falls. Elena didn't either, but with, Damon, you're so handsome. He didn't really get her under his spell, So in fact, they kind of had a really rough beginning, more so than other people because of the situation with her grandma. So if it ever did, or anything romantic ever happened, it would be a while.
Okay.
I think, because she's tough. She's not gonna.
I'm just like, no, it's not gonna happen. We've got some questions about you guys on set.
Really?
Just to get to know you all better. Okay, so who pulls the most pranks on set?
Matt Davis. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Here is another clip of an interview. Just look at how the writer Carol Dyers looks at Kat Graham when they were discussing Bonnie and Damon's hope for a relationship.
We have our own love interest this year, and it's not going to be Damon, so...
Sorry, Damon fans.
Sorry,
Ain't happening. Rejected.
But the thing is,
thanks for the award, though.
On the record, I'm open to that, and I know the fans would like to see something like that. But it's really their show.
don't mess with a good thing. That's how we think of it.
Your new love interest, I mean, it's not going to be Jeremy. He's gone. You guys are running out of Gilberts.
I've pitched female witches. I've pitched that. I've pitched Bonnie just having some discovery sexually about herself.
Well, Ian is
I think
close to that kind of
I pitched everything. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If I were to meet, Damon on the
I don't know about you guys, but it sounds to me like there was definitely something going on the set of Vampire Diaries. I cannot wait to see maybe in the future Kat Graham might open up to us a little bit about her past history on the set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.